Logline. When a meteor shower unleashes a zombie plague with bizarre extraterrestrial origins, a small group of survivors, two resourceful young women, a hardened loner, and two determined children must band together to understand the alien connection and fight for humanity's survival. Maya, 24. A quick-thinking and pragmatic medical student forced to become the group's de facto medic. Lena, 22. Maya's best friend. A skilled mechanic with a knack for improvising weapons and fixing anything. Ben, 30s. A stoic and resourceful former military man, haunted by his past, now fiercely protective of the children. Sam Saction, 8. A bright and inquisitive boy. Ben's son, who finds wonder even in the apocalypse. Lily, 6. A brave and resilient girl, Ben's daughter, who clings to a worn-out teddy bear for comfort. Setting: a small, isolated town nestled amidst rolling hills, suddenly thrust into chaos. The annual Perseid meteor shower was usually a cause for celebration in Havenwood. This year, however, the celestial spectacle brought terror. Strange, glowing fragments plummeted to Earth, carrying with them an insidious contagion. The first signs were subtle: erratic behavior, fever, then an insatiable hunger. Within days, Havenwood was overrun by the infected. Not the shambling undead of folklore, but something far more unsettling. These zombies moved with unnatural speed and agility, their eyes glowing with an eerie, otherworldly luminescence. Maya and Lena were at the local diner when the outbreak began. They witnessed a normally jovial neighbor suddenly turn violent, his movements jerky and unnatural. Recognizing the horrifying reality, they barricaded themselves inside, their medical and mechanical skills proving invaluable in their initial survival. Meanwhile, Ben was at his remote cabin in the woods with his children, Sam and Lily, enjoying a rare, peaceful weekend. The news reports were initially dismissed as sensationalism, but the escalating chaos in nearby towns soon painted a grim picture. Ben, his military instincts kicking in, knew they had to find a safer place. Their paths converged when Maya and Lena, low on supplies, attempted a daring escape from the diner. They were ambushed by a horde of the infected when Ben, driving a rugged pickup truck, roared onto the scene, providing a much-needed distraction. Recognizing the shared danger, they decided to band together. As they navigated the ravaged landscape, they noticed unsettling anomalies. The infected seemed drawn to specific locations where the meteor fragments had landed. Strange, pulsating organic matter was growing around these impact sites, emitting a faint, high-pitched hum. The zombies themselves exhibited unusual behavior, sometimes pausing their relentless pursuit to stare at the sky, as if receiving some silent command.
Sam found a meteor fragment. It wasn't rock. It felt strangely warm and pliable, with intricate, glowing patterns etched on its surface. When a zombie approached, it didn't attack Sam, but instead reached out, its glowing eyes fixated on the fragment. Driven by this discovery, the group sought refuge in the town's abandoned observatory, hoping to find answers in the night sky. Lena managed to restore power, and Maya scoured the scientific journals, searching for any explanation for the bizarre events. Ben, ever vigilant, fortified their position, teaching the children basic survival skills. One night, as they observed the stars, they saw them, not meteors, but sleek, silent crafts gliding through the atmosphere. These were not of Earth. The realization dawned on them. The zombie plague wasn't a natural phenomenon. It was an alien invasion. The meteor fragments were likely bioweapons, designed to rapidly infect and incapacitate the planet. The aliens themselves remained unseen, their motives a terrifying mystery. Were the zombies their soldiers? A means of terraforming? Or something far more sinister? The group knew they couldn't just survive. They had to understand their enemy. Their investigation led them to an abandoned research facility on the outskirts of town, a place rumored to have studied extraterrestrial phenomena. Inside, they found fragmented data logs hinting at a previous, clandestine encounter with the same alien species decades ago. The logs spoke of a symbiotic relationship, a parasitic organism that could control and reanimate its host. The pieces began to fall into place. The zombies weren't dead. They were hosts, their bodies controlled by the alien organisms embedded within them. The glowing eyes were the organisms themselves, and the humming sound was their method of communication or control. Armed with this knowledge, the group knew their fight had just begun. They couldn't simply kill the infected. They had to find a way to sever the alien connection. Maya hypothesized that a specific frequency might disrupt the alien control. Lena, with her mechanical ingenuity, began working on a device to generate such a counter frequency, using scavenged electronics and the strange meteor fragments Sam had found. Their efforts attracted the attention of both the zombies and, eventually, the aliens themselves. The silent crafts began to appear more frequently, their presence growing bolder. The group realized they were running out of time. The climax arrived during a desperate attempt to activate Lena's makeshift device. They were surrounded by a massive horde of zombies, their glowing eyes an unnerving spectacle. Alien drones descended, their intentions unclear but undoubtedly hostile. Ben fought fiercely, protecting Maya, Lena, and the children as they worked frantically to calibrate the device. Sam, surprisingly brave,